We have to talk about this at least, okay? This is the stupidest micro controversy that I've ever seen. Like, I genuinely can't believe it took it off. And there's a lot of like there's a lot of fault on all ends here, I feel, though it's kind of disproportionately weighted. You heard of the game Dead by Daylight? I've never played it, but it's an asymmetrical survival horror game. Like one person plays a monster, four people play humans, and you know it's like who wins, right? You've probably seen Freddy Krueger, right? I remember he was a guy in this. Yeah, it's adult hide and seek. What I assume, I don't know. I haven't played it, so I don't know. I don't know how good or slop the game is. No clue. Whatever. Um. Oh wait, it's this game. Yes, that's why I brought it up on screen so you could see what game it is. So you know, there you go. Anyway, so recently, Dead by Daylight introduced a new monster. Okay, like a new monster you can play as the one person party rather than the four-person party, okay? Check it out. Ignore all the text here. Don't look, okay? Check it out. Okay, that's pretty loud. Yeah, I agree. Look at this dude. Wow. Pretty spooky. Big spooky monster. Wow. Notice all the different outfits that it's wearing? That's pretty cool. I wonder why it does that. You know, I'm curious. It's got a creepy-looking appearance, you know? That's cool. Oh my god. Whose stream is this? Click it. We'll have to find out later, you know, who this handsome devil is. Anyway, the basic premise of the monster, as I understand it, is that if it kills a member of the human team, it gets their clothes and mimics their voice. So basically, this thing is like a big shambling monster, and it kills one person, and then if you're wearing, say, a pink crop t-shirt and a green skirt, it puts on its version of those clothes and like mimics voice clips of what you were saying in game. Does that make sense? Like, so you'd be wandering around going like, oh, it's my human teammate. I can tell from the pink shirt and the vaguely their tone of voice noises. You know, that's pretty cool. I don't know. It seems like a cool concept. You know, I think I see where this is going. Yeah. So anyway, the voice for this monster, you know, to the extent that it makes noises, whatever, was done by a trans voice actor. So immediately you can see where this is going, right? A bunch of right-wingers, specifically, I forget the accounts. I know one of it was Keemstar. Is his name Ricky Berwick? The crippled guy who's always making fun of himself for being crippled. He's like one of the good ones. He's cool with it. It's cool, actually. That one? That? Yeah, okay. Anyway, basically what they started saying was that the game devs had epically owned this transgender voice actor by tricking her into voicing a character that wears girls' clothes and is a shambling monster and has an elongated neck that makes it look like it hanged itself. Now, all of this is total horseshit. The clothes that it wears varies, and it just looks like a monster. Like, there's not any, like, theming here. You know, like, at this point, where the level of reaching that's going on here, it's like, well, anytime any trans voice actress voices any kind of monster, it's like, ah, wow, they've been owned, you know? Have we not also seen it in men's clothes? No. They just posted this. They posted a screenshot of it like this. And it's like, this creature wears girls' clothes. That's it. They just said that. They're lying. It's not a real controversy. They're just lying. They saw this and they thought, oh, wow, I can use this to attack trans people and pretend that the trans voice actress has been in some way implicated. You know, it's just lying. The thing can wear any clothes. Look, wow, it's actually a trans man or something. So there's no transphobic intention here whatsoever from the developers. The whole thing is made up. It's fake. Unfortunately, nobody told the voice actress that, because it seems after the so-called controversy, i.e. the completely made-up bullshit, took off, following complaints about the unknown's appearance, in particular an outfit where the creature appears as a grotesque giant dressed in a cheerleader costume and a wig. So, again, even this language is really misleading from the pink news. It's not appearing as a grotesque giant dressed in a cheerleader costume and a wig. It is a grotesque giant, and it wears the clothes of the last character it killed, you know? Like, it sounds meaningless, but it's a pretty important distinction, so you understand, like, what the intention and purpose is, right? Anyway, the voice actress took to Twitter to complain. They didn't just contact the developers first. That would have been a great idea, low-key glamour. I voiced the character The Unknown in Dead by Daylight. At the time of voicing, it was a great experience. I was told at the time I was voicing the character that there was no model and the creature was supposed to be amorphous. I think the monster has an amorphous design before it takes on the appearance of a human. Like, it's kind of like a shambling mess before it kills someone and takes their appearance, because the whole point is that it's the unknown. Like, it takes the... Like, that's... Yeah. I don't think that's a lie from the developers at all. They had no model design before I recorded my lines. This is pretty typical. Like, this happens pretty often, you know? So it's my assumption that the design team took my medical history and my ability to use multiple voices as an opportunity to create character models that encapsulate my medical history as trans and capitalize on catering to the transphobic community. This is not true at all. This is fully like she saw right-wingers on Twitter and believed them, but from the other side. She wasn't told she was playing a monster. She knew she was playing a monster. But like, there's no reason to believe that devs did this duplicitously at all. I was tricked into voicing a stereotype. See, she believes that the character is just wearing a dress because that's the lie that was repeated on right-wing Twitter. That's the, where's the one with the dress? Oh, there it is. Because that's what she saw on right-wing Twitter. She saw right-wingers posting this. And went like, you know, okay, they have, the right-wing, known for their truth-telling, has accurately identified a real thing that has happened regarding trans people. Here, let me just, I don't like giving this the light of day to an extent, but let me just find a, an example tweet, if I may. Yeah, here we go. Once the voice was recorded, gameplay of the creature was released for the Unknown, which is a deformed mutant in a skirt that appears to have hung itself. That's from Keemstar there. So, like, she just fully bought it, basically. I find it very unlikely for the devs have done this maliciously. There is zero chance the devs did this maliciously at all. You would have to be like delusional or dishonest to believe that. It's not true. Would she have not gotten notes on everything her character's about? Is that not typical for acting jobs? Not necessarily. And even then, they said the design was amorphous. They didn't have it finished. I'm not like, this is not me weighing in saying I think one side is overblown. This is me weighing in saying they're wrong. They just lied. And unfortunately, the VA bought it. Many folks in the trans community are up in arms about this, and rightfully so. No, that's not true, though. Everyone was calling out those right-wing accounts for being liars. They weren't up in arms against the Dead by Daylight devs. I feel that reparations from the team that deliberately tricked me is the only logical next choice of action. This is... Okay, I know that she's the victim of a hate mob here, but this is like... This is so unprofessional. Literally seeing a bunch of right-wing accounts lying and going like, my employers lied to me and I deserve to be paid for it. Like, this, remarkably irresponsible, remarkably unprofessional. It's probably going to taint her career for a long time, if indefinitely, you know? It's unfortunate, but like, holy shit. This is a, you know, yeah. Is she grifting? No! She's just overly defensive and too ready to react. Yeah, she was tricked, but not by the Dead by Daylight devs. I am so upset, so infuriated that people are comparing trans people to these clearly transphobic character skins. If I had any idea of the fallout that would happen after simply voicing a character, I never would have in the first place. Let me personally apologize to anybody who has been a victim of transphobia due to this release. Chad is saying she took it back. I know! You know how time works? It's linear. So we cover this part, and then you cover the apology. That's how time works. You move from one, you move forward in time. Spoilers. Good Lord. Let me personally apologize to anyone who's been a victim of transphobia due to this release. Please know you are loved. Know that you are valid. Yes, but nobody should get mad at her for falling for a right-wing hoax. I'm mad at her. Yeah, sorry. No, this is a remarkable level of unprofessionalism. If you're aware enough of what the online culture war is like, that you are even aware of this happening and you have a reaction to it, then you should be aware enough to not trust everything right-wingers say. Like, this takes less than zero effort to look into and confirm, you know? She's not just a random onlooker from outside. She's the voice actress. Yeah. As for me, I am not okay. This has ruined my reputation. Well, this has, at least. It has put me physically at risk for being attacked in public if anyone recognizes my face or my voice. Vosh, there's a slight correction to be made. The killer doesn't take the clothes, just the voice of the victims. The clothes you saw were specific cosmetics, either through unlocks or microtransactions. Oh, it doesn't take the clothes? The clothes are just like different clothing options then? I guess I should have known microtransactions would be a part of it. That's the only known element of the equation, of the unknown. So what's the OG skin? Well, the skin that shows here on the wiki is just it in a button-up gray t-shirt and a short masculine black haircut. So, I mean, I would be pretty surprised if this big new monster reveal that they did, the default costume for it was a pink skirt, right? That would be a pretty odd default costume to have. You know? YouTube videos. Is the unknown a transgender? Dead by Daylight. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Pardon me.
So today I was playing Dead.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the default skin right here.
So today...
Like, that looks like the same as in the Wikipedia. See? So, yeah. That's a pretty neutral-looking outfit right there.
I was playing Dead by Daylight, and what the f*** is this?
Like, okay, the argument here is literally, whoa, your shape-shifting amorphous creature that mimics humans has a skin that allows it to have a feminine-looking, like, outfit. Transgender? Like, what the f***? I genuinely think that modern right-wing Twitter would not be able to handle Pyro from TF2 being an ambiguous gender. Like, that seeing that Pyro's locker had like a frilly person in it or something, that would have been like 6 months of culture war discourse. Insane. I agree, Vermin, but I think it's important to remember how brain dead it is, you know? It's a self-report more than anything else. Yeah, literally, like, oh, the monster that changes shape has a costume where it looks like girl? You know? Just like, ridiculous.
This skin looks like John Cena dressed like a lady.
That's crazy. There are skins you can get in-game where large, muscular, or imposing characters have skirts and frilly costumes. I've never seen that in games before, except in every single game that lets you buy cosmetics. Like, every single one. Like, I'm not kidding. Basically, the whole point of buying cosmetics is that it's a microtransaction system that they use to bait you into, like, that doesn't look like John Cena. No, it doesn't. But this person's just doing, like, transgender outrage bait.
Dressed like a lady. But John Cena looks good. I mean, I would definitely give this guy a...
Alright. Okay. What in the ever-loving f*** is this video? Alright, never mind. We're moving on. Anyway, just in case you ever wonder why it seems that when you talk to conservatives online, they have, like, subhuman IQ, you know, like you genuinely wonder how they live their day to day. This is why, okay? Like, it's just in case you're ever wondering how things got to this point. Like, they get through their day by luck, okay? Every day, millions of conservatives forget to breathe and they just die. They just forget to, you know? The ones, that's the reason why they're so persistent and dogged online, because these are the ones with the willpower to remember to keep breathing. They didn't forget to let their heart beat. Anyway. This has ruined my reputation, at least now this has put me physically at risk of being attacked in public if anyone recognized my face or my voice. No, it hasn't. It makes monster voices. I don't think so. There were no diversity consultants on this project. Okay. The company knew that making a stereotypical man in a dress as a character and having a trans voice actor's voice, it would bring lots of money and people back to the game. I'm not dumb, I know how marketing works. This seems to be a huge ploy, and the trans community, along with myself, are the victims. Did the company even know she was trans? My guess is that because the creature mimics a bunch of different voices, they wanted to get somebody who had a very wide voice range, for which a trans woman, or I guess a trans man too. Well, no, wait, because testosterone actually physically lowers your voice, so maybe not trans. A trans woman would be like a good bet. My guess is that they put out a voice acting call that said something like, looking for a voice actor or actress with a very wide range that can mimic masculine and feminine voices. In fact, I'm almost certain that's what they did, because that's what they would be looking for. And then this trans woman responded because... obviously, like that's how voice training works, right? So, you know, you'd have a wider vocal range. You're a voice actress. Presumably that's something you're good at. Yeah, it's, you know. Yeah, the unknown cosmetics. That's right. Yeah, you're buying the Just this one outfit, too. Also, the medical history is trans, is interesting, Vosh. Yeah. Create character models that encapsulate my medical history as trans. I don't... The creature's voice is distorted and edited. You know what? Let's listen to the damn noise of the character, okay? Hold on, because I actually have... I heard, like, one clip off of Twitter. I haven't... Go for it.
For you. See my doll. Can you help?
I don't think this voice actress is at risk of being attacked on the street in case anybody recognizes her for this voice. I'd be very surprised if anyone was able to pick that out. I think that sounds great. The voice is so disembodied. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, you know? Whoa, Vosh, that's pretty clocky. Yeah, from these audio lines, I have actually like identified her address. I'm in my mind. I'm rotating the Earth, a 3D model of the Earth, and I'm zooming in like that map guy. You know, yeah. I think the voice sounded nice. I mean, if she sounded like this, I'd definitely beat her up. Yes, if I was walking around and I heard somebody talking that sounded exactly like this, that is true. That probably would elicit significant, strong, negative reactions from the people around you. That's true. I would be scared. I don't know. It seems like a cool bit. The voice lines get clearer when you get affected by its power. Take a look.
Here. I need Hey, you. That's yours?
Oh, when your character as a human is physically weaker, like you've taken damage or whatever, the voice of the unknown sounds more human. Oh, that's really cool, actually.
Can you help, please? I need help with this. Help me. Hey, you. That's yours? Hey, I've got some.
That's pretty cool. Okay. That's pretty neat. I like that. What's that lewd moaning in the back? I don't play Dead by Daylight. I don't know. The voice changes gender tone too. Oh yeah, we've only heard the feminine side.
I'll send you a postcard.
That's really cool. This is a really cool
I will not be denied my happiness.
Whoa, I won't be denied my happiness. Sounds exactly like what transgender ideologues say when they want to use the women's bathroom to do crimes. Ah, haha. Got one over on folks yet again, huh? They did both voices, which I think is nice. I think that's cool. Oh, I bet, Vermin. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. It's a good bit. I'm still not playing Dead by Daylight, but, you know. Oh, they have an example of one of the tweets that kicked this off. New Dead by Daylight killer is a deformed freak in a skirt voiced by a trans VA. What in the ever-living heck did the devs mean by this? So again, like, it's really important to understand this, okay? They know they're lying. It's not like... it's just bait. Yeah, it's just bait. That's it. They to fall for this. Where's the post of the wait. A spokesperson for Behavior Interactive told Pink News, since our latest chapter release, folks have taken upon us to divert our work from its original purpose, use our newest killer to target and harass players. We want to say loudly and unequivocally that this malicious content attitude is unacceptable and has no place in Dead by Daylight. These people have also directly targeted the voice artist behind The Unknown, resulting in her being the center of hideous attack. She's highly talented. We were privileged to collaborate with her. Her voice acting experience is perfect for the character we were designing, which needed a wide range of voice tone, expert-level technique. Her reception for The Unknown has been phenomenally positive, big part thanks to her dedication, amazing work. Nice. Okay, yeah. Voice artist is a good neutral term. They probably use... Yeah, it's... really, like, in terms of response, I guess, the main fuck-up here is from the voice actress, but... There's not really any criticism here, though, Bonkdor. What if the VA is grift? The VA is not grifting. What does the community note say, though? The image is of a skin from The Unknown. The base appearance of the character is wearing male clothing. That the VA has done both male and female voices due to the character's background as a monster that steals appearances. Her apology post? course, her name is Zoe. I'm sorry. There's been a recent misunderstanding. Anybody that thinks the skins are going away is not in the loop. Behavior is allegedly aware of mass transphobic remarks and memes being made. The gaming community is not a reflection of the game developers. I wasn't kept in the loop of what the character's final look would be like. I was given an ambiguous description for the part, even though I tried my best to find out more, continually asking for more info that wasn't possible. This is why I was upset. The skins themselves were never the issue. Lack of communication was. I don't know. It's pretty weird. Please stop boycotting behavior. They are not transphobic. Behavior is the company. It's wrong to take bits of info, jump to your own conclusions. Behavior is a good company, has been nothing but kind and supportive due to the tough process of receiving mass harassment for my involvement in the character. Leave it alone. I just don't think this person has the I don't know, the tenacity to deal with big public drama and harassment, which in fairness, like, nobody should have to go through that, you know, whatever. She came around and the devs are supportive and it seems like a cool character. So yeah, I really don't think it's very unfortunate that in order to be any kind of trans public figure, you have to be able to receive like an ungodly amount of backlash, you know, like Dylan Mulvaney, all Dylan Mulvaney did was be annoying and accept an Instagram ad for Bud Light. And it, you know, she got made the center of a 4-month campaign of boycotting a massive beer company, you know? And now she's made a bad pop song. Exactly. Every woman's dream. 4 months, it's still going. Well, it's dialed down a bit, but yeah. Yeah, the average voice actor probably isn't in a position day to day where they think like, you know, I need to be ready to handle the PR of some gigantic public backlash. Unfortunate. Anyway, there you go. Another nice little encapsulation of how high IQ modern discourse is. The criticism is more, what were the devs thinking how this would look like? No. The devs did nothing wrong here. If you, like, at this point, trans participation in anything is going to be from right-wingers. An excuse. Like, what are you supposed to do if right-wingers just lie? Like, they just lied. They could just say anything, you know? I don't think the developers did anything wrong. We appreciate Dylan Mulvaney for dispelling the stereotype that all trans femmes are good at making music. True! Let's not blame the trans VA for being tricked and targeted because they weren't terminally online enough to recognize it was bait. Oh no, I can tell from the way that person types. They're very terminally online. They just should have known better. Definitely unprofessional from their end. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Monetizing the skins over making them integral to the enemy sounds suspicious. What? That's just how cosmetic transactions work. What does that have to do with anything?